Hello ladies and gents, once again, welcome back to the Red Robin YouTube channel, and today we're going to be jumping back into Assassin's Creed 2 once again. So the last part we did get quite a lot of things finished in terms of the main story line, so to speak. We're still in Monteriggioni at the moment. We're actually going to be heading up to, well, I say heading up, we've actually just started up the next act, so to speak. So now I think we're going to be going and seeing what the Codex is, I believe. But yeah, we'll see how things go anyway. I hope you guys are all doing well. It has been quite an interesting couple of days since we did the last part of Assassin's Creed 2. Again, I'm still wearing the same bloody jumper, even though it has been wetted and everything else. I've noticed it is a chuffing, it's a jumper that seems to keep getting used nearly every single bloody video. But anyway, it's comfy. I like it. I like gaming in it. Let's crack straight on.
And here he is! Our campione, Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane. What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle.
Learn about the villa and discover the Codex pages hidden there. I was just taking a bloody guess about the Codex.
Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Shit.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
Oh yeah.
Messer Francesco, I have done as requested and spoken with your son. I agree with your assessment, though only in part. Yes, Vieri is brash and prone to act without forethought. And he has a habit of treating the mercenari like playthings. I have received reports of at least 3 men being disfigured as a result. But I do not think him, as you put it, beyond repair. Rather, I believe the solution to be a simple matter. He seeks your approval, your attention. These outbursts of his are a result of insecurities born out of a sense of inadequacy. He speaks of you often and fondly, and expresses a desire to be closer to you. So, if he is loud and foul and angry, I believe it is simply because he wants to be noticed. He wants to be loved. Act as you see fit on the information I've given you here. But I must ask that we end this correspondence. Were he to discover the nature of our conversations, I fear what might become of me. Yours in confidence, Fra Giocondo.
Wow. So, Vieri was a bit of a... Well, we all know he was a bit of a twat, but he seemed to be a lot more dangerous than we were thinking. And in all fairness, I'm kind of glad we put him out of his misery, in all fairness. I think it sort of helps, in a way. He's not as volatile. Well, the situation's not as volatile anyway. And what's Mario up to?
Look familiar?
Other Codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
Just a quick one, very quickly, if anyone's noticed this already. So, from what we've gathered, it has not been that long since Giovanni and the rest of the family were executed. I say rest of the family. Since the really bad thing that happened, anyway. And just one thing I want to just check very, very quickly. How come, at this very moment in time, to me it's been about 6 months since this happened. How the hell does Ezio's voice drop that many octaves before we've noticed, oh yeah, shit, we've actually, you know, he's grown up a bit more. It feels like the voice has changed a little bit too early. Then again, though, it could be something. It could be a design decision, maybe. I'm not sure. Did we get any more feathers? I can't remember if we did. 2 out of 100, right? Leave that well alone. So we're just going to go and sort out the viewpoint again. So back in shortly. Collect the 4 philosophical codex pages. So there's a few scattered around apparently. I've got a very funny feeling. Oh, they'll be in little chests. So this is the only time codexes are found, I believe. That's one. So yeah, once we get the... Oh, it'll have them deciphered by Leonardo to increase your maximum health. That's cool. I didn't think you could do that. Right, so in that case then, we're back very shortly once we've got these codex pages. Right guys, so that's that quick one done. Oh, I completely forgot about that. So you can't actually take horses into the actual town of Monteriggioni. Something that actually gets changed in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I believe. I'm not sure why they restricted it in all fairness, but I think it's because other cities that you visit won't actually allow you to ride horses inside them as well, which is always that aspect of it.
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
And what are the terms of this supposed enslavement?
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair play. Oh, right, okay. So we'll open up with this. So we got 125 florins every 20 minutes from shops. We've got 15 coming from collections and 18 coming from equipment. Total, we're getting 1,500 florins every 20 minutes. Right, so this will be every game time, I believe. Blacksmith and doctors pulling in decent amount. We've not got the bonuses for having all shops open and level 3. Renovations have not been completed as of yet, so we're going to get those all opened up in a bit. I say in a bit, it'll be a while yet. Models, portraits of Ezio's targets, 2 out of however many is 100. Got 30 paintings, we can get more of those. Seals, we've not got those yet. Models, I'm not sure about those, actually, in all fairness. All models collected. We might have to have a look into that. Equipment, 2 weapons, 1 leather armor. All of the other ones are not open as of yet. Metal armor set, Misaglius, Helmschmied, or whatever. I can't pronounce these fucking names. Sorry, guys. And we can collect the money to collect your money from the city's income. But there's nothing that we can use, and the maximum chest capacity is 633 at this very moment in time. So we'll be able to get that pretty shortly. In all fairness, so we've got about is it $8,000, $8,500 on us at the moment. The models we should all have at the moment. Claudia will now store the villa's income in a chest next to her. Come back often. I need to double check. I want to see if it's updated it because there is something.
Salute, Claudia.
Here.
You here to look at the book?
Yeah, please. Equipment 180, collections 155, shops 1250. So, yeah, so the models have registered. That's interesting. What is the models I'm thinking? Let me just double check that very quickly. Right, guys, found out what the hell it was. I think I'm missing 2 more, so I need to go and grab that. So I'll first talk to this guy first.
Is there something wrong?
Ser Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
And if someone brought you money?
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle! I like this architetto!
He gets very observant when he can smell mud.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Ser Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
Fair enough. So 8,500 we've got at the minute. Now, because we've got the blacksmith open at the minute and the doctor's open, we can open the tailor up. We can open up the bank, which will greatly increase the city's value for 1,500, and the art merchant. So get that opened up. Then we'll get the bank opened up. And then do the tailors. And then if you want to open up other places, brothel won't give you anything else. The mines, funny enough, they actually do give you quite a bit. The church doesn't really give you anything else. Military barracks, again, doesn't do much. Thieves Guild doesn't do much, but it kind of opens things up a bit more. The well that's down there actually gives you a load of... there's some florins, I think, at the bottom of it that you can collect. But we'll probably leave that for now. We'll keep the 5 grand that we've got. So that's that mission now finished. This will increase the villa's income. So we've opened up a lot of places already, so that's pretty damn good. I'm just going to give Montegioni's value up 7,750 points, I think I meant to say. Go speak to Mario in his office. So very quickly, guys, I'm just going to do a quick cut here, and we'll meet you back at Mario's office. I'm just going to see if we can try and get the rest of these statues. So, be back shortly. Please statuettes. Oh, right, okay. Nice. Awesome. Right. So we've got those. I didn't realise this is what opens it up. I completely forgot about these. Awesome. So that's all the statues collected. That's a nice little bonus to our cash flow. Because of that now, I think that ups the value slightly as well. Let me just go double check the books very quickly.
Ezio, my boy. I think it's time I showed you something.
What? Oh. I completely forgot about this. Honestly, I completely forgot. I said down here. Get on, Mario. Can hold up. Ah.
This is the sanctuary. It was built by my great-grandfather to honor the memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong. I'd give it to you, but I don't know how to retrieve it. My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole. I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia, hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
So guys, there is a lot of things
In order to
in
achieve
this
perfect
room.
synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
So when she says that, synchronization to us, that means health. Just the health bar in the top left corner of the screen. Where it actually is concerned, Altair's armor actually gets used in the canonicity of the storyline when it comes to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood as well. So only for a short while, but it needs you to get the armor to have a full synchronization. The statue of Qualan Gal. Now, can we examine it? We can. Atop this pedestal stands a statue of Qualan Gal, the male Mongolian assassin who used a bow and arrow to shoot Genghis Khan's horse. It looks like something's missing from the pedestal. I don't think we've come across Qualan Gal as of yet. Whether he's in the comics or not, I'm not 100% sure. Then we've got Darius, who has been referenced in Assassin's Creed games as of recently. He is the male Persian assassin who used his hidden blade to kill Xerxes, the first recorded use of the hidden blade itself. Now, this is technically true, but when it's on the underneath of his wrist like that, it's actually, they've retconned it now, so that it's not actually underneath his wrist, it's actually on the other side. Used as more like a, very similar to Ivor's blade positioning in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And the next one we've got over here is Wei Yu. The male Chinese assassin who used a spear to kill the first Chinese emperor, Qin Shi Huang. Qin Shi Huang. It looks like something's... Oh, okay, just you say use a spear. Okay, fair enough. Next one, who I think fans will recognise, Amunet. The female Egyptian assassin. She killed Cleopatra with a snake. Now, the look of Amunet is definitely changed. And she didn't just kill... Well, I said didn't just kill Cleopatra. I think it's best I actually go across to Assassin's Creed Odyssey later in the future to possibly talk about that again. But there's definitely some retcon involved with that character as well as Iltani. The female Babylonian assassin, she poisoned Alexander the Great. It looks like something's been missing from the pedestal. And Alexander the Great, I believe, I could be wrong with this, he is also referenced in Assassin's Creed Odyssey as well. Leonidas, the male Roman assassin, he stabbed Caligula with a dagger. Leonidas, possibly. So, yeah guys, these pedestals, these little like tablets or seals, these are the ones that we're going to collect out throughout the game as well. So there may be moments where we'll sort of like divert off the beaten path to get these seals collected and then pop them straight into their rightful places, basically. The codex pages are displayed on the wall, so we can interact with this. I'm sure we can actually interact with it in general. And there are some aspects to this codex that we are going to read. So there's a lot of reading bits that we're going to be going through for this game. Now we can actually change a lot of these elements now because there's a map underneath it. You can actually start changing a lot of this stuff around now while it's in here, because we're going to change a lot of it later. Now, in all fairness, there's not a great lot else to not necessarily do, but we can read these bits in particular. So 7 out of 30 on the wall at the minute, and we're going to go through the first couple of pages. Page 2, no text data, zoom to see the image data. So This seems to be talking about the Assassins versus Templars. What looks to be possibly outside of either a new city or Al-Masyaf. Not Al-Masyaf, Masyaf itself. I'm not 100% sure about that one. If we go to the next one, this is another one. Now this is detailing the inner workings of the Hidden Blade itself, which is pretty much what it says on the tin, really. And it talks about that a bit more as we start going through these pages and start collecting a lot more. This is depicting the Apples of Eden, what looks to be very similar it looks to be very similar to things. It's depicting sort of things like differences in religion. Apples of Eden themselves, so you've got, it's referred to as the apple, but I can't really work out what they're depicted on the top right on the top of the screen just there. So you've got the apple that it's referred to as, but it's actually a machine, but they're both combined into one. That's how I'm guessing that one's red, and the person who wields it can control people's minds. That's basically what we're depicted from that image. That's how I've depicted that anyway. I could be completely wrong in depicting that. Now this one is something I was a little bit confused with, not gonna lie. I originally read it as when I first saw this, it was, I don't know why, but I originally read it as the 9 Circles of Hell, depicted in Dante's Inferno by Dante Alighieri. This could be that depiction, but I'm genuinely thinking it's wrong. I actually feel that it's got something to do with the aligning of the the planets, basically. So you'd go all the way from Pluto all the way to where we are, which is technically known as, I believe it's known as Terra, which you can just see in the middle of the screen there. Then you got the sun. I'm guessing this is depicting the solar flare that was supposed to have happened in 2012. That's what I'm guessing. It could be, but I could be wrong with that. But yeah, it'd be interesting to work out if that one's correct or not, in all fairness. Let's have a look at this next one. So we're going to text in. This looks like it was... it looks like it's Cyprus, which is referenced in Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, which is where Altair actually goes to Cyprus itself, which was depicted in the Bloodlines game, which I'm not going to talk about. You guys will know that one straight away. And what's this next one? This looks like the Assassin's Creed Arabic seal. Oh, this is depicting different, I'm guessing different movements that the assassin itself uses, so like different parkour and things like that, or free running. Sort of like a freedom of movement type thing. And this next one is quite nice. If no one recognises who this character is, this is Maria, who's actually Altair's wife later on in years, and it's quite nice they actually kept this around, actually. But there's no messages as of yet. There's no messages in terms of what Altair was doing after Assassin's Creed 1, which is a bit of a shame, really. But as we collect more of the Codex pages, you're going to find a lot more information about what Altair was up to, even back then. One thing I just want to check very quickly is this challenge book. Just bear with me a second. Okay, back in Florence. What year is it? 1478, so it's been 2 years. So in all fairness, it would sort of make sense for Ezio's voice to drop a little bit as well, so that's probably that aspect of it. I didn't realise 2 years had passed, in all fairness. Right, we're outside Leonardo's workshop. Right, is there anything else we do need, actually, while we're knocking around? Complete his apprenticeship to Verrocchio. Let's skip that just a second. And we've got loads of viewpoints to clear up, so we'll probably get those sorted out pretty soon, in all fairness. Here we go.
Ezio, you are still alive. Look at this place. The past 2 years have been kind to you.
But you are not the same at all, are you?
I was hoping you might be able to help me with something.
Anything for you, my friend. Haha! You found another one! How exciting! This one is tricky to break. Clever in its use of ancient languages. Maybe if I just... Oh! It seems to be a manual of sorts for different assassination techniques.
May I see it?
Wait, what's that? It's not so much a design this time, just a series of sketches. What to make of all this? Haha, of course. And why not? What an inspired idea.
Can you make it for me while I try what's in that manual fragment?
Take it. I'll have my assistant set up some dummies for you to practice with. Hey, Vincenzo!
Here we go. So this is where we're going to start getting loads of different aspects to the game, so to speak. This is where it unlocks a lot of different things. I am so happy to be doing this, mate. And the thing is, Assassin's Creed 1, you never got a chance to do anything like this. Of what we're actually going to be doing today. You never got a chance to do anything like this. So this is where it was really, really special when it came to Assassin's Creed 2. So you can assassinate from a hidden spot. There's also different profiles as well for doing this with a higher profile and low profile, so we're going to do both with this one. Definitely a high profile kill. And again, you can do the whole thing where you can air assassinate and things like that, so these are always going to be high profile no matter how you look at it. And the fact that the air assassination wasn't even a thing, like properly a thing either when it came to Assassin's Creed 1, is mental. So low profile is going to throw the target over behind you. This time we're actually going to do high profile. I sort of prefer that one, if I'm going to be honest with you. I prefer the high profile with that. So we'll return to Leo's workshop. And I'm thinking this might unlock another piece of equipment.
Come quickly. Look. Take it. Try it.
Thank you, Leonardo.
Non c'è di che.
There's someone I need to see while I'm here. I cannot approach him publicly. Would you know a way?
La Volpe.
The fox. Shh. Capisco. But do you know where a fox might roam?
Perhaps near the Mercato, where the thieves dwell. Sta attento, amico.
I bloody love Leo. I really do. I think he's probably one of the better characters in this game, in all fairness. Really well happy to be seeing him. Practice what you preach. So you'll notice, guys, that on our left arm, or our right arm, we've actually got another bracer to be used. And you'll notice that the actual bracer itself is actually more armoured. Now, because we've got two hidden blades now, it makes things a hell of a lot more easier. But when it comes to actually open fighting with these two, it actually does make things like a little bit more better in a way. Now, because you can actually use a second hidden blade, it was something that's like, you can see that it's a nice evolution or a nice step up for the hidden blade itself. And because you can actually deflect weapons with this, it makes it 10 times better to use it. So yeah, with that in mind, guys, we will jump straight onto the next mission very quickly. And with any hope, we'll see what happens when it comes to meeting La Volpe. Right. Eagle Vision, switch that on. Oh, the Mercato Vecchio's got a secret nearby. I actually think I know where it is. Locate Eagle Vision, locate target in gold. We don't need to do that as of yet. I just need to find out where this thing is now. Oh. What?
What? My pouch.
Oh,
my money.
Your money. I don't have your money.
Shit.
Get back here.
Make me.
There we go.
I really have no interest in hurting you. So give me back my money and we'll call it even.
Not so fast.
What do you want? Who are you?
They call me many things. Murderer, tagliagole, thief. But you may call me La Volpe. At your service, Mr. Ezio.
How do you know my name?
It is my business to know everything in this city. Isn't that why you're here?
Indeed. I need to find someone. To know where he'll be before even he does.
Who?
Francesco de Pazzi.
There's word on the street of a caravan just arrived from Roma. A secret meeting at sunset tonight. You can learn something of Francesco's whereabouts there.
Do you know where it is to be held?
Ma certo. Let me know when you are ready, and we'll go. Ah, yes. Here is your money.
Right, guys, with that in mind, we're going to go and see if we can try and find that that little secret, if we can find it. Again. Where's the market?
It's getting easier and easier to hack into Abstergo's mainframe. It's like I know what data I'm looking for. Like I've already lived it.
So this is definitely Subject 16. It's gotta be. The voice is just giving it away. Right, its open mouth delivers the kiss of death. Is that an image? Leading the young to their end. This is in World War II. Remember the 2D infantry division advanced under machine gun fire into the outskirts of Brest, France, 1944. What's that? It's like a series of coordinates. If anyone can actually translate that. That is strange. Try to scan the photo as well. Oh. The flames from its throat poke out their eyes. Scan the drums. This is Union troops in formation, Beaufort, South Carolina in 1862. Bingo. This monster did not come from man. Did not come from man. The first pictorial representation of a gun in 900. Oh, that there. Huh. The monster did not come from man. Try to look for anything that's suspicious. Oh. What's that? Again, can someone be able to translate any of this? Looks like Morse code. Trying to find it. Where is it? Come on, where are you? Oh, it's there. Piece of Eden. Number 4. Awesome. File unlocked. Can we play all? Okay. So we might have to. I might have to translate that off screen and see if I can try and decipher that a little bit more. So yeah, guys. I hope everyone is doing well so far, and we're actually going to be jumping off for this part for today. So I'd like to say a very special thank you guys to you guys in particular for jumping into the video, and hope you guys are enjoying it thus far. If you can would you like to pop a like on the video, because the the amount of likes we do get on these videos helps the actual video gain more sort of, not just a following, but it helps it sort of gain more traction when it comes to YouTube's algorithms. So it means that the video itself will be able to get onto more For You pages, and it'll also be able to get this channel a lot more people just dropping in to see if they would like this type of content, and then also subscribe on top of that as well. So there's always that sort of benefit. So I'd like to say a very special thank you to you guys again for dropping in, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much guys for watching. See you next time. Cheers.